Друзья, приветствую вас с побережья. Короткое вступительное слово перед предстоящим видео. Это долгожданный материал для многих. Тренировка с Майком О'Хёрном. Человеком, который тренируется 35 лет. Человеком, который был на обложках более чем 500 изданий за эти годы. Человеком, который с далекого 92-го года, когда я впервые увидел его на обложке одного из фитнес-изданий, и по сей день держит великолепную физическую форму с достойной мышечной массой и с низким процентом подкожного жира. Я тренируюсь почти 30 лет и знаю, что, во-первых, мне пришлось вложить немало сил за эти годы в тренировки. И моя форма значительно хуже, чем форма Майка О'Хёрна. Поэтому, ребят, без уважения и без внимания слушать мысли и слова этого человека о нашем с вами любимом деле, о тренировках, о здоровье суставов, о силе, о постоянстве, о долголетии слушать без внимания невозможно. Поэтому я призываю вас, ребят, посмотреть внимательнейшим образом это видео до конца. Будет скучно, терпите. Во второй половине видео больше полезной информации. В начале философия, в конце практические советы. Можно соглашаться, можно не соглашаться, ребята, но не послушать и не уделить внимания знаниям этого человека, я считаю, просто недопустимо. Сейчас я, естественно, обращаюсь к тем из вас, кто серьезно относится к тренировкам, кто хочет долголетия в тренировках и кто надеется быть в крутой физической форме не только завтра, не только через 5 лет, но и лет через 10, 20, 30. И еще последнее, ребят. Силовые показатели О'Хёрна не просто впечатлили меня, а я никак не мог предположить, что человек моего же роста, с весом, наверное, килограммов на 6-7 тяжелее меня, в жиме превосходит меня на 60 килограммов. Я не супер силен в жиме, но и не слаб. Более того, ему сейчас 47 лет. В общем, ребят, это исключительный спортсмен. И материал, я считаю, бесконечно ценен. Смотрим. Hey, Mike, what's up? Good to see you.
You look great, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you. I got 42.
But that's crazy. With 315, I was telling guys at the Ironetics gym, because I'm training with CT Fletcher quite frequently, and they were all like, really? 42 times with 315? It's like, it's really impressive.
Oh, thanks, man. We're just crazy.
Everybody want to fight with me. Nobody wants
With
to
you?
give me a hug and kisses.
Where are you from?
And
What
I'm
is this
telling
accent?
you, I was born in Bulgaria, grew up in Germany.
Bulgaria. I'm from Russia.
Здравствуй, как дела?
Здравствуй. Хорошо дела, отлично.
Меня
Спасибо.
тоже. But you guys are nice with me. I'm
Thank
nice
you.
with you. I will not kick your butt, I promise.
We're safe
Only
today.
kisses.
Thank
Only
you.
kisses can accept, right? Bye, love.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse you, man. Sideways. I didn't see you. Excuse me.
So you come here like it's your own home, I guess.
This is
this is
my
your home.
place. Thanks, guys. Yeah, this is my pad, man. This is everybody's cool. Everybody's down to earth. Everybody's got that good attitudes. Everybody's in shape. Everybody at some time believes their own hype.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like suddenly they're on the covers of everything, and everybody's saying you're great.
I know from my own experience. Yeah.
So I got lucky, and I went through that when I was really young.
Yeah.
Because I was in the magazines at 18, 19 years old, and then suddenly I'm getting covers, and I'm with the best of the best. And I thought, oh, I'm just the great. And you get knocked down, and then you become that man. Then you become appreciative to it, and really value what is around you and everything around you. But yeah, I mean, you get some people that have that arrogance and stuff, and basically you keep being you. You keep being down to earth. You keep grounded, because regardless how great everything is, life will knock you down. Like yesterday, I found out a dear friend of mine passed away, got in a car accident. Now, it's like one of those things where you're like, holy sheesh, you just saw him. He's a 26-year-old kid worth over $200 million. Life doesn't care. It doesn't care if you're young or if you're rich or anything. And his life's gone now. So it's like one of those things, just appreciate what you got. Everything we're doing, regardless if we're on TV or not, is here for the moment. Enjoy it, but don't get carried away in it. You know, people praise you and say you're the greatest thing in the world. That's nice, but don't get carried away. And then people say they don't like you or you're cocky or arrogant. Again, don't get carried away with it. Just stay.
Gotcha, Mike. This is very valuable. Just like that, 2 reps. Why?
Well,
I'll just follow you.
Yeah,
And you
follow me
explain
and
to
I'll
me why you
explain
do. All right.
afterwards
Thank you.
why I do what I do.
All right. I need to stretch a little bit at first. So why are we doing
So
2?
the reason why, a couple of things. One is my form does not change from going flat bench to incline bench.
Okay, that's why you lower it in the same
I
point.
go in the same spot. The reason why is this. You're already doing this. You're already at an incline.
Yeah.
So it's already changed up the range of motion already.
Sure.
So you're still starting to come back now. So a lot of people, what they do is they go from flat bench down here
Yeah,
to incline up here.
yeah,
So now that's 2 movements different because you're already going from this to this, and now you're taking the bar from here to here.
yeah.
So now you're just focused here. And the problem that over 35 years, what I see is everybody shortens the clavicles and they're closing it in instead of keeping it open.
Gotcha.
And so
Understand.
now they're closing it in and they're up like this now.
Yeah, and involving
an
more
example,
shoulders.
More
Yeah.
shoulders, more front delts coming in,
Yeah.
and it's also
Less upper
closing this
chest.
in. So I keep it coming down here and still the upper chest. Come on, beast. Come on, baby. Playtime, little warm up. Nice. Nice.
So just 2 reps. Yeah. Why is that? That's unusual.
It's very unusual, but think of this. When is the body actually warming up? Is it warming up during or in between?
I think both, probably in between more because it's catching up.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's, what I do is, I do the lift for the nervous system, for the stretch, for it to feel. Then I walk away, let it warm. Go back in. One thing I don't want to do is go out and do a 3-round fight and then go into a 3-round fight.
Gotcha.
So it's about doing enough warm up to be ready for the weight without killing yourself.
Oh, that's what you're gonna do now. Okay. That's for whom life is easy right now.
You will be like this here for deadlifting next to it. It's like, done. Watch how he isolates the chest here. Look at that. Oh. Nice. One more. Down. Touch. Boom. Finish it out. Done. This is Mona. This is my beautiful girlfriend.
Hello. My name is Denis.
Romanian.
All right.
Yes.
You see, I'm from Russia.
Russia, yes. Very good. Very nice to
All
meet
right.
you.
Are we keeping you from working out or no?
No,
Well, you're.
I'm on the side.
I can tell even through your shirt that you're in great shape. Look, I could see the vein even through the
Right.
even through the sleeves.
It's when the vein is popping through the sleeves.
Yeah, that's what it happens. You see, if you had a fur coat and the vein would still be popping, that's how.
That it's a different world.
Yeah, that's too much.
Didn't want to be one-dimensional, and so that's why the training. You asked, how did I change things? I took the heavy lifting from powerlifting. I took the slow or contraction movement from bodybuilders and combined the two.
Do you ever do high reps at all?
Oh
Ever?
yeah, it's the other day I did 315
really?
for 42.
Well, but that was a special occasion. That was your birthday. Yeah.
But when it comes to training, and you'll find out today, it comes down to, I like to spar. Have fun with the training partners.
Yeah.
Everything isn't about come in and do 4 sets of 5 on bench, then go to incline and do 3 sets of 8.
It's about the challenge.
It's about fun. It's about going off on each other. It's about talking smack and having fun, you know? And that's more of my lifting. So it doesn't matter, like the beginning, I'll always go heavy to tear the fiber. And I'll show you what I mean by that by the time we're done here. And then we'll go off and do secondary stuff where we just go ballistic.
All right.
Come on, man.
I see you over there having fun. I get the party started over there.
Keep doing it.
I know.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You look amazing too.
I'm Dennis. I'm from Russia.
Jerome, my pleasure. Great,
right?
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. You see it right through it. Yes.
Thank you.
Big and handsome. Something that I notice that bodybuilders don't do is they won't do a lot of heavy weight because they're worried about injuries and stuff, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But there is a point where you need to put on a little something, a little weight,
Yeah.
like a power lifter does.
Yeah.
But not as much, that's fine. But a little something for 2 reasons. One is just to become a little bit more of a beast, and also to trigger the nervous system. Heavier weights does something to your system that nothing else will. It speeds up your metabolism. It makes it more dense. It also works on the connective tissue. And for us, I didn't want to do this for 5 years, and that's all.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know it'd turn into 35 years. I didn't know that from teenagers almost to my 50s that I'll be lifting heavy like a crazy man. But it's cool that I discovered that during the time. And that's kind of like longevity.
Yeah. Mike, I have a question then. People usually judge by typical representative of a certain type of training. So let's say if we take a power lifter, blocky guys, no separation, just basically piece of meat, a little bit of body fat too, sometimes not a little bit, but it's all solid, but no separation. On the photo, looks completely less impressive than a ripped guy, you know what I mean, chiseled guy. Because then you have a lighter guy with a lot of separation, with low body fat, but probably 2 times weaker, who in the picture will look stronger and bigger than that stocky powerlifter guy. So isn't that right to say that powerlifting style of training would develop just bulky muscles with no separation, no definition, no depth in between?
No, I think the deeper cuts come from the heavier weights. I think the more density comes from the heavier weights. What you're seeing is when the guy is slicing the bone, that's nutrition.
True.
That's nutrition. It's what you're doing on outside of this. The guys that are lifting, it's one of those things that we like the heavy weights, great. We like the good body too. So you're gonna have to combine the two. In the future, everybody's gonna want to be looking like Superman, but as strong as Superman.
Absolutely.
And I mean, that's the ultimate goal, I think. That's more than the strongest man in the world or Mr. Olympia title. It's to be able to walk around outside. Like when I got out of the car, I'm like, holy sheesh. You know, it's like, all right, you know, this is like what you want to look like when you walk around, because people look at you and you're like, you're a superhero.
Yeah.
And I think that's the ultimate goal here. I think that's kind of when I started because of athletics, weightlifting. I didn't want to be this guy on the cover of the magazines when I first started. I just wanted to be a badass dude. And it became that wanting to be a superhero every day. Let me ask you, challenging yourself every day. I'll do it a different way. Instead of calling it ego lifting, I'll say, if you don't challenge yourself in some sort
then
of
it's
way
no fun.
every day,
Yeah, then life is no
you don't
fun.
grow. I believe in challenging yourself. And for me, in business or in life or in anything you do, unless you're challenging and doing something more every day, you're not living life. And you're not growing as a person.
Come on, Mike.
So again, still warming up, still enjoying it. Let the body feel it. Then we'll go. Now you ready?
Mike, I would have never guessed, I could bet money that the guy with your type of build, at least the way I see you now, could lift as much on an incline. Seriously.
Again, that goes back to
yeah, I know.
connective tissue. Lifting can get carried away if you ever go away from the form or you're having your
Yeah.
buddy spot you. One thing I don't do is I don't do a lot of spots. And the reason why is I learned early when I power lifted, I used belts and wraps and all that stuff when I power lifted in my early 20s. And then I got American Gladiators. And I realized that even though I was doing something great in the gym, I was using something to help.
Yeah.
And it didn't make sense for what I wanted. If you're gonna power lift, then fine, use the equipment if you wanna do that. But for me, it didn't make sense for me to use a belt, knee wraps, super suits, if I'm gonna be out fighting other guys in athletics. So I dropped all that material, all that stuff, and just lifted raw. And that started back in 93, 94, I started doing raw. And now today, which is over 20 years later, now everybody's starting to catch on. And I think it's a cool thing. And one of the things that I realize is that it does take time to develop the connective tissue, to build that strength that you want to do, and for the longevity. I do high reps.
You do high reps.
I'll do reps of 100 on leg press
really?
or something. Or like on squats, I always try to get crazy numbers with whatever it is. But yeah, the only time I'm low rep is the beginning.
Okay.
Because I don't believe in walking into a gym and with the first exercise destroy yourself and not develop anything else. I believe in coming in, tear the muscle, and that's by slow, consistent, heavy weight on a compound movement.
Okay, let me ask you this about the joints and your just your general state of well-being. How healthy you think your joints are after this type of training for so many years? Honestly,
Stronger and more superhuman than most.
that's great.
Yeah, it's the one thing is
That's
I trained
great.
with Rich.
Yeah.
One of the things that he was talking about is that his joints hurt.
Yeah.
And the one thing I'm lucky enough that I still haven't done is that I never went away from what I knew mentally and emotionally and physically what worked for me in the joint connection. And I understand that at certain times a lot of people stop and they go away from it and because their joints start hurting.
Yeah.
I have the belief of Wolverine. If you get owies, you get little owies, but owies don't sideline you. They don't stop you.
Okay.
I train through. If something hurts or something's a little off, I keep training through it, and within days it's healed. So for me, that's always worked, and I'll just keep doing it that way. And it's one of those things like the boxer, Wolf's Law, is you're developing a superhuman body. And I'm not trying to say arrogant or
No, I got you. I understand.
It's science where the body gets stronger, like the boxer's hand, or in my case, I can always come in and train heavy regardless of the body fat. I don't want you to go out and start doing what I'm doing. This took years, so take your time. You know, if something hurts, take some time off, relax, let it heal, and come back. Don't let the ego go too much ahead of you.
Sure.
So,
All right.
you ready?
4?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to
Said it.
go? Okay.
You said it. This is your big set, okay?
Yeah.
Everything you got right now.
Okay.
Nothing left.
Hold on.
Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Get it. Go. Get this. Go. Again. Go again. Come on. Everything. Come on. Keep going. Come on. Nice. One more. Go. Everything. Up. Finish it. Come on, man.
This is fantastic. 4 reps. Good form. Control. This is fucking impressive. What's the maximum on a flat bench, Mike, right
Yeah,
now?
huh?
Just you know, as a number.
I don't do flat.
Oh, you don't do flat.
No, because it's about creating that art piece for what we like.
What would you go higher on the incline?
I've done 500 for 2.
This is crazy.